Hello everybody, and today I'm going to show you how I intend to make Kutlakh, or whatever his name is, the World Killer from the Imperial Arms 12 book. I'm going to use the Overlord from a Catacomb command badge because his war scythe looks like a Staff of Light, and the guy I'm making has a Staff of Light and a sword that has instant death, so it's 5 AP2, which would be quite nice because the neck ones seem to be not as suck lately thanks to these FAQs. So, this is what I'm going to use. You need a little bit of adding in, or some Lynchguard swords. I may or may not try and cut one in half and give it like a nice long blade. I like my overlords to have nice big weapons, like, you know, for a bit of presence and intimidation in the game. So I might do something like that. But let's see how it goes. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is glue the overlord on the basic cam. I like mine to have sand, but if you want you put scarabs or whatever you want and give them a fancy base and go from there. But I just like mine glued to the base, like nice and strong so they won't break. But everyone's got their own preference, so make your base as you like, then glue them onto your base. I'll cut the legs, give them a nice stance and so on. So let's get started. I'm going to put this guy at the back of the base because I want the weapons and the presence to look quite nice. If all goes well, I want him to be like, look at me. So I'm put him in the back and give him a nice stance. And if I can, try and angle this is actually touching the floor. Feel free to customize the way you wish. This is a very basic build in my eyes. I said it now, watch it go terribly wrong. Okay, let's glue this on you. The best thing about making this guy, he can take a Catacomb command barge as dedicated transport, even though technically you can't actually get out of it now. So if you wanted, you could chuck him in. That would be legal. You just take the overlord profile off and use this guy's profile instead. And to use him legally, you have to update all the new rules from the old ones. So your animation is different. The tracking arrow is different. It's not infinite. It's not unlimited shots. It's just one use only now, and so on. As many of the old rules have been replaced with the new ones. So you have to keep eye on that. So you have to have the two books with you. While I'm waiting for this guy to dry, I'm going to cut his hand at the joint. Oh, cut him at the joint there. Maybe here. I want to position it the way I want it. Okay, and then cut the elbow. Maybe cut the ball for the positions. And I'll do that while that's drying. It's going to be quite difficult to cut this because of the strange angle. No, that looks like the best cut there. There we go. Clean up the joint. See, I would have cut at the wrist as well, but the whole arm is connected to the Staff of Light / War Scythe. So we'll do what we have. This is the other arm that came with it. I'm going to cut the hand off and put the sword from the Lynchguard on it because it's the same size. Again, let's get started. Well, after looking at what I have, I think I'm going to go for like that kind of position. Up in the air with the sword out in the middle. I can't really get on the floor because the middle joint is too short. I have touching his leg in there. I'm probably going to glue his leg to the staff because I like my models really strong. If you're like an expert, you know, just glue in the arm. It's strong enough just in the arm. I always try and glue at extra places with very little glue if I do. I'm going to try and do that now. I'm going to do this off camera. I'll leave the camera on, but it'll be fast forwarding it. If I got a shot, no, I'd be warned. Alright, I have to cut this ball off here. Put the ball in the joint and then glue the arm where I want it. Cut this ball off. And it's gone. Sugar. Okay. Now, lucky enough, I found a warrior arm with a spitball. So I'll very carefully try and remove this. Carefully. Yes, I have it. That's going in the joint and the arm's going on that. So now warrior arm can go away. There we go. And that is going in this arm, yep, so the ball goes in this arm, this socket, yeah. And that's why I want to glue a little bit to the leg, just for that extra security. Just because I don't want it falling apart. See that the arm, I've got something to connect to now. See the balls in there? Just let this dry. Get the position there wide. That's good. Okay, let's try to some extent to get this on there. So bear with me, this will take me a while. No, it's not like that I want it, if I can get it like that. Put a bit in his leg now, because I know it'll touch his leg there. And if you're like, you don't want to put on his leg, then by all means don't. Okay, just let that dry for a bit. Yeah, we'll make 2 minutes, and then go on to the next stuff. Okay, what I'm going to attempt to do is cut, what's that, oh, bit of detail there, and cut it right off. Okay, I'm going to try and stick them both together, like so. So a nice long sword. So it'd be something like that. That's what I'm going for. If I mess it up, you have the Ninja sword. Okay. This is the left hand. As you one I have is left-handed, and the bottom has been cut off, so you have to do the bit on the bottom. But if you're left-handed sword, just leave it. The left-handed sword's going to be on the bottom, so I'm going to cut with that little bit of detail that's there. And cut straight across, and cut that top off there. And it's gone. Yeah, good job I didn't need that bit. Alright, so I'm going to cut it just there. Okay. And try and keep it as straight as possible. And cut down the spine as much as you can. You're probably going to need a little bit extra, like compensate for the gap that you have. It looks nice so far. I cut that off and I'll try and fill the gap with a bit of the handle. I'm going to take it down a little bit more. Because I like this little edge here. So we call it a sword. I'm trying to straighten them up now and try and bridge the gap in the middle. That's looking nice, as you can see. Just trying to fill this little hole now, and I will be back with you. There you go, these little crappy particle caster things. The Praetorian's optional weapon, which are completely useless. And look, just put the right size and not overpower them. Yeah, I think the big barrel on the bottom. And cut this off and have a look. Don't rush this, you don't mess it up and try and bridge with green stuff. If you can get all the plastic to touch, it'll be a lot stronger in the long run. That's about right. So let's go from there. Hopefully this guy's arm is dried. Let's have a look. Yep, a little bit of glue on the leg helps with the strength of this because his arm's been cut for 2 different pieces. Looks quite nice. And put a sword somewhere that makes him look nice and cool. There we go. As you can see, it's dried quite nicely. But you can go up against there just to be 100% sure. Very little bit of glue on this bit. Let's dry. Oh, gotta keep it straight. It's not resin. This would be so cool if he was a Battle Brothers. To Necrons. Imagine checking this guy in, it's called Lynch God. Fearless, instant death. Awesome. But they're not. We would all come to divine, obviously, that's what I meant by Lynch God. You have to have him in Lynch God. Let's add the middle bit. Try and get that circle thing in line with the other one so it looks quite cool. the glue, if there's any gaps, the glue will just go nice and solid anyway. So if you cut a millimeter too short, don't worry about it. Just let the glue do its job. And then we have a nice AP2 instant death sword. That's worthy of being on my overkill sword. Just gonna dry now, so I have to hold it for a bit. Okay, now this is dry, as you can see. Looks quite nice and almost like you bought it. When you painted that, you can see the joins. The next question is, how am I going to get this on here and make it look all cool? Actually, if you have it like that, so you can glue it to the base as well, and make it look quite nice. Yeah, I can have it like that on the base there. The hand that came with the Catacomb command badge. And cut this joint here again, because I'm not happy with it. Cut off the hand and use the lynch guard hand. I'm going to cut the thumb off this because I cut the thumb off the other hand by accident when I modified something else. I'll be using the thumb off this. You won't need to though. Okay, let's get to the hard bit. Gluing. And glue these up together. Like so. Try and angle this. So it looks like he's had a nice chilling time. Put his arm back a little bit more before the glue dries. Oh crap, took it too long. Right. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to draw back, so the sword is quite heavy. So it's going to be a pain to glue on. That looks good. That looks good after all that hassle. Just let it dry a little bit. And it's touching the base just for that extra bit of security, which is kind of my thing really. I don't always put the buttons on the base, but I do like to have as many things touching the base as possible. Because I don't want to spend a day or so painting just to ruin it. The arm snaps off. Get a little lip on the back and everything like you should do, as you can see. Don't breathe on it now, just let it dry. I almost forgot the neck piece, so I'll put that on now. Forgot to do his back as well. Little spiny thing. Right, base for 5 now, and check the head on. His hand's almost dry now. I was thinking with the handle. I want something connecting from that to his spine, like the Immortals, to make it look even scarier. He powers it himself. So I'm gonna take these are the backs of some spare Praetorian parts I had, and cut them in half because this part doesn't look too nice because it connects to the back. This bit got a lot of detail. And cut this off. Cut off the other one and join them together to get the same size one but with detail. And one side's bigger than the other, so I'm going to glue the two fat pieces together, and I'm going to glue them to there at the same time so I can get the angle that I need, and I'll fill in the rest with glue. One there, just back like that. Yeah, that looks quite cool. The first thing is glue the head on and give him a cool position. I want to that looking slightly to the sides, like I want to give you the impressions like you looking at me. Okay, let's do his head. Yeah, okay. Really, you're gonna come and take me on? Whack! That's the kind of look I'm going for. Just stare you down. It's like, come on, look at my sword. Connect the spine piece now. When his head is up 2 minutes to dry, I'll do the spine. And he's done. Let's try and glue these onto the sword. The two fat ends go together. And obviously don't let it dry right, because as it's drying, it'll still be, still be able to play with it a bit. Put some in his hand. I want that to go into that spine there. A bit of glue in there like so. And now we glue them together and hope all stays together. Feel free to switch your model, but you know, it normally helps. But I can't film a video. And look at that. Like, that looks cool. Load. I will show you how cool it looks when it's finally dry. But they hold the model like this so stop moving. Alright, this is almost dry. Try not to put down a bit, look. So I'm gonna cut that thumb off and check him on his hand, and he will be finished. Yeah, go away. This is what I need. But you wouldn't have to do this because your guy should already have a thumb. Mine does not. Very little bit of glue because it's such a small finger. One thumb added back on. Looking absolutely cool. So I don't actually see the thumb. If you, no, you put, yeah, you can see the thumb there. And then we have it. I can't say his name. Something the World Killer. Awesome X-Men character. And he looks badass. He's like, you looking at me? Come on, I'll take you on. I'll kill you. I'll just drink your blood. I'm almost flayed. Who cares? I'll do it for the sake of it.